Hi, this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments, and I am bringing you a layout today that is the last one in our Radiator Springs kind of collection of layouts. And this one is dedicated to, let's see, we've got Sarge and his shop, just some pictures of the outside. We've got some pictures of the tie-dye guy, Filmore and his area, so that's kind of cool. And then also some of, oh shoot, his name is just gone. I hate that when it goes out of my head. Some of Mater's toe area, he actually has like a little ride kind of thing, but we of course didn't go on it. It was really designed for little ones, but we just got some pictures of the front because it was all decorated for Christmas. So anyway, all of that's going to go hopefully on these 2 pages, so that we can be done with Radiator Springs and kind of move on in our visit to Disneyland, California. So let's check out my workspace and we'll get started. Okay, here's my desktop for this last video from Radiator Springs. We're going to use some of the tie-dye papers from the You Got This collection, and if you don't have these in your stash, I should let you know they are in last chance, or at least they were at the time I made this video. So I would grab them from there if you haven't already. They are a lot of fun and really work well for what we're going to do today. I'm also going to use, I believe, the Pine Bow Bordermaker cartridge in conjunction with these remaining laser borders that I have with these kind of hubcaps and cogs. They are, I think they're supposed to be hubcaps. They look like hubcaps. And we're going to try to interweave some of the pine boughs with this for a little more of a holiday feel. And also going to try to use my tag punch. So if you have one of the tag punches, go ahead and get that out. So we're hopefully going to use that today. Let's see. I think that's it. Let's get started. The layout that we're going to create today is just going to be fairly basic as far as our pages are, our papers are concerned. Let me get those out of the way for a second. We're going to cut, let's see, we're going to cut these 2 pieces of paper. Let me grab my note off of here, which that plan has changed, so that's not exactly accurate anymore anyways. We're going to use these 2 pieces of paper from the collection, mainly these 2 sides. And that may seem like it's going to be like super busy to you, but when you see the pictures that we have to put on them, I think you'll understand why we're using these. So I'm going to move those so that they are not in the way. I'm going to take these papers and I'm going to stack them. And I'm going to cut them with the lines, so horizontally, I guess, so that I'm cutting, so that when I put these pages on my, or papers on my pages, the lines are going horizontally as much as they can, since they kind of curl around. So I'm going to cut these into 3 pieces, so 3 4-inch by 12-inch strips. That's why I was able to stack them. So here we go. Okay, so I've got my 3 4-inch strips. I'm also using a piece of cranberry cardstock, or crimson. It might be crimson. And we're going to use this in our tag maker, and the widest tag that this tag maker will make is a 2.5-inch tag. So I'm going to stick with a 2.5-inch strip. I'm going to make two 2.5-inch strips. And this is what's going to go into our tag maker. All right. And then I am also going to use, and I didn't pull it out, so shame on me. I need some green. And I want maybe a couple different kinds of green. Let's see. Probably the Kelly green, because that's more of a Christmassy green. And we're going to use this to punch some of the pine boughs with. So I'm going to set that aside for a second. Move my trimmer. And we'll go ahead and just punch, I don't know, probably maybe just two strips of pine boughs ought to be enough. I think we're going to probably be cutting them apart, to be honest. So that's why I'm not quite sure how much, but let's do 2, and that should be enough. We'll see. If we want more, we can always come back and punch some more. All right, so we've got those, and we've got our laser borders, and if we need to, we can come back and we can punch a couple more pine boughs. All right, we're going to take these red pieces and we're going to just punch the end. So go ahead and feed them into your tag punch, and you get this beautiful tag, decorative tag end. Super easy. I love that. And we may be trimming these pieces. We're going to have to wait and see how that works out. So I'm just going to keep that kind of off to the side. All right, so let's grab our pages again. And this should go together fairly quickly, I think. We'll see. These are the pictures that we're going to put on these layouts today. And you can see we've got Sarge's surplus store. We've got Mater's. It's a ride, I think. It says Mayer's Towing and Salvage, but I believe that's some kind of a ride we didn't go on because it looked like it was made for little people. As you can see, there's lots of little people around. And then we've got Filmore's Fuel Stop, which was basically kind of a snacky type place, which was fun. And then just kind of walking down the main drag, which is always, you know, kind of cool. I love the swag that they had across the road at different points. So just cute. Okay, so these are and this is my daughter taking a picture, I think, of the radiators that they used to make the garland, which we, you know, we just couldn't get over. We thought that was just really cool. Okay, so I'm just going to move these pictures out of the way for a second so that we can get an idea, or you know, get to work. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to take these, and because this side of the layout has more of like Sarge and his persona, we're going to do more of the gray with a little bit of the color. And on this side, we're going to do more of the color for Filmore with the gray in the middle, like so. All right. And then my thought was we could use these to either go across this way or up and down this way. So I think I'm going to need to wait and see what it looks like with the pictures on. So let me go ahead and get these pieces adhered, and I'll fast forward through this so you don't have to watch me adhere all these base pieces. Okay, so let me go ahead and set these photos back on here, kind of the way I think I'm hoping to put them, so we can try and get a better idea about how they will go. I think we had this like so. Okay, so we could put one across here. And maybe do this one vertical. What do you think about that? So my thought was with these that I would do a portion of these going up, a portion of this going across, and then I would take the other half of this and make it go up this way. And if we do it that way, then we probably ought to make both of these be vertical. Just so that there's less like there's more, it's more cohesive that way. Okay, sorry, there was a little bit of a glitch with my camera, but so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and trim this between these two. Let me grab my precision point. I'm gonna cut this around that circle, around this rim, and then this rim I will make sure it gets tucked somewhere because it's flat, so it doesn't quite look the way it ought to. So we'll tuck this one maybe underneath here as we add that one in. And this one will get tucked under here. I feel like that's off the page up there, which is odd because it was not off the page over there. So that's kind of odd. Alright, and then this one, we really only need, I need about 3 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll cut around the round rim on this side and around the round rim on this side. These can go right down here. And then, let's see, these, I was thinking maybe somehow we could weave these, but they don't look like they're going to weave very well. So how can we make that look more festive? Could just put the green behind it. That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? I could kind of just put it on top. Oh, we could put these right in the middle and make this like they're hanging from the, kind of like that idea. What do you think? So we would need about that much there. About that much there. We can add some of this, kind of going up the outside, the outside. Outside. Is that a thing? Something like that. Move that up there. I kind of like that. We could just add 2 more down here on the bottom. Except for these are going to look a little bit funky. We'll just make them look like they're flat. Lean them up against the pictures. Or against the middle. Lean them up against the middle. Maybe. Alright, let's get some of this put down. I am good with this. Good with the plan. Of course, getting it put down the way that it was just laying here sometimes is another story. But let's see what we can do. Alright, there's that. Let's go ahead and do this. Come on now. Grab on. There we go. And I'm going to use a little repositionable adhesive on this guy. And let's determine where this photo is going to be so that we can put him coming right out of the top of the picture, or else going underneath it, but I think coming right out of the top is going to be sufficient. Alright, and some more repositionable adhesive on these guys. And making sure that I put the cut end down since it's just a little bit flatter than the other. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and get this guy put on. And I might need to lift this one up. Let's see. I think that's a good idea. We'll leave that lifted up. Tuck that kind of under. Alright, that I'm going to wait just a minute on. Let's do the other side. Let's work from the outside in. So, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this. I don't know why, I think I mentioned this in a video a while ago, but for some reason I just think it's so funny that I automatically flip my cardstock over to put adhesive on it. It's the same on both sides. I don't need to flip it, but I do it anyway. Just a weird scrapbooker thing, I guess. All right. We're allowed to have weirdness. It's all right. Do you see what I just did there? Dadgummit. Okay. There's going to be some editing here because I've got to have a minute to get this off. All right, let's try that again, shall we? Oh, always happens when I'm recording. Okay. Let's see, that one's up a little bit higher, so we'll move this one up just a little. About like that. And then this one. It's going to go just over the bottom of that guy. There we go. Okay. This guy is intended to be about right here. And then this guy oh good, that should work. This guy will go right underneath. Right underneath there. Come here. All right. All right, so I kept this photo at the same, roughly the same level as these, just for continuity's sake. And then repositionable right here. Like so. All right. So now what I want to do is find or use some more of these cute embellishments to kind of show like that these are hanging. So we'll use, what can we use? Chrome. We'll use these silver little squares and put them on here like diamonds. And then maybe use a black marker and we'll just make like a little something to connect those. And I have two more, so I'm going to go ahead and put one up here like a hubcap and one up here like a hubcap. And that will be that. Let me see if there's any additional thing that we need to add as far as you could say rest area. I take to the open road. Let's use one of these little cameras from this. And add it to our cluster. I take to the open road. Okay. And hang on, I'm on the hunt for my foam squares again. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so we've got that one, and then I'll use these two. Adventure. These two and stick that one there. And what else? Are we there yet? And put it near Emily. Perfect. All right. Everybody's got one, right? Okay. I think that's about it. And this is the last one in our Radiator Springs collection. So I don't know if that makes you happy or sad, but yeah, just kind of a fun one to end on. And I like it. I think it turned out cute, especially with all the tie-dye-ness of Filmore's stuff. I think it added quite a bit, which was nice. All right, well, if you have any comments or questions about this layout, please be sure you put it in the comments, and I'll be sure to reply to you. I try really hard to make sure I don't miss anybody. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, if you would hit that subscribe button, that'll help me out a great deal. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you have many more creative moments. You have a great day.